piggies, yep. Ben Giganta Family Farms. Here's the piggies. They're finally fence trained. They're doing good. They're staying in their pen. They're a little skittish when you first pull up with the four-wheeler, though. We certainly haven't spent as much time as I would have liked to with them. So they're a little skittish, but hopefully that should get better with time. They'll get more comfortable. They realize that we're the ones that feed them. Though they are getting to eat a lot of different things. Honestly, they haven't been eating very much grain, to be honest with you. But they look really good. I'm really happy with their progress. They're only 7.5 weeks old too, so they definitely have grown quite a bit just in the last week and a half that we've had them. So I'm happy about that. So we'll see, but that's the pig update. And then see, they can get right under the back of their hutch. So I just literally left the hutch just still set up because that's kind of their home base. And their grain is inside of there, so I just put a block of wood underneath the edge of it. I put a block just to prop that up a little bit, so now you can see them just climbing right in and out. So we'll leave them like that for another week or so, and then I'll take the I'll take the fencing, because we still have even the fencing up around the edge of this. But yep, so that's the pigs. Okay, thanks for watching. All right, guys, so we got our little steer calf that we had yesterday, and we got an ear tag in his name. The kids named him Jack. And we're gonna be putting here, show them the band how that works. So that, and you gotta just make sure that you got your hand on both testicles. In an ideal world, we wouldn't castrate them so young, but we don't have a chute or a way to catch them. Because I would want them to grow a little bit with testosterone, but it is what it is. You don't want to go too high, right? Because if you go too high, the band will suck up into their abdomen, or there's a higher risk for that. So you don't place it too high up in there. Here, show them that. And that's banded. And you can see it obviously doesn't even hurt him at all. He's not even kicking us. And sometimes when he's being this good, we'll just put a second one on there so that we have no problems and there's no
right on top of the first.
Yep. So you double lap them. And that's it. And within a couple weeks, that falls right off. Those rubber bands just constrict right through. And it cuts their circulation off so they don't feel anything. And that's how we do it. And then she's gonna put a little iodine on its navel. That's belly button where its umbilical cord was hooked up. Which you don't have to do, but in an instance like this, we always like to do it. Just so that we don't have any risk of infection. So that helps protect it. Now, whether they necessarily need that in grass like this, I don't know, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, now we're gonna let him go back with his mom. His mom's right over there, which is pretty far away, so we'll probably get a little closer. All right, the meat chickens came. So we got 140 meat chickens in here, and then the kids threw in the dark color ones are layer replacements that they hatched out. We borrowed an incubator from a friend, so the dark ones are actually layers, but they were kind of they're just eggs that we took out of the coop. We have 2 roosters and about 20 chicken layer hens or so. So we figured that we'll just hatch out what we have, and it ended up working. We just borrowed that incubator. I've never actually done that before, but it really wasn't too hard. It rotates the eggs and everything. It's all automatic, so it was pretty simple. But this is an old cattle trailer, just a little, a little short one. I got it for a couple hundred. I don't even think I bought it for $800. It might have even been $700. And it's just an old rusty trailer. And actually what I was gonna do is make this be the chicken coop, because right now I got an old shed that I put on an axle. And then what I try to do is when the cows come down to my home farm, I try to follow the cows with the layer hens, but that it's only when the cows are down here, and the cows are still up above for probably another month and a half anyways, so it'll be a little bit yet. But I was gonna make this a chicken coop because I think it would be cool to be able to swing this door open and then be able to just grab the eggs right here on the back. You don't even have to climb into the coop to get them. And then of course I'll have to cut a little window in the bottom. They actually make, what we have on that shed until it got broken was it's like a solar powered automatic door opener. So you can set it for a timer to open up first thing in the morning, 6:30 in the morning it opens, and then it closes at 9 o'clock at night or whatever for the summer. But that's the meat chicken setup. So these guys are going to be in this brooder for 2 weeks. 60 of these chicks, so there's 140 here. 60 of them are for a friend of ours, and just to save some money on the shipping, we usually order them all together. So 80 of these will be for us. Usually we do batches between 75 and as many as 90 in our chicken tractor setup. So we usually do, 25 to 30 birds per chicken tractor, and then we'll do between 2 and 3 rounds of that. So I think we did decide we were going to do 3 rounds again this year. That's what we had been doing the last couple of years, but we always leave that 3rd batch optional, because if we end up, we're getting tired out from the summer and it's more than enough meat for us. We just sell, we keep about 110 birds for ourselves, and that's a family of 6. And we end up selling probably about 75 to my parents, and then whatever's left of that we end up just selling to different people that we know, different customers and stuff. And I'll dive into that process a little bit more when we get to it. I usually just set them up. We process them all on the farm. And I don't know if I'll necessarily do videos of the full processing, but I will do some videos on that later on in the summer when these guys are ready. But all right, very exciting. A little bit more heartbeats to take care of. The farms are growing this time of year. All right, thanks for watching.